I know some people are struggling to make the transition from Elementor version 3 to Elementor version 4, but I think it's more about just changing the way you approach things. There is going to be a little bit of a mindset shift, but it's also just about appreciating a little bit more control and flexibility that you get. Let me try to clarify. By the way, I'm Imran from Squadron. I like to help web designers, businesses, clients get the most out of WordPress and what they can do with Elementor and other tools. Like, subscribe, share, and follow. Check out our exclusive videos. Now, Elementor version 4 brought out the atomic elements and components, and it allowed us to start building things that we did not have access before, because Elementor version 3 for me was very much of a consumer product, or that kind of mentality, whereby you picked your widget, you got what you got, you accepted that there might be some limitations, you might not have all the settings and features that you wanted, but you dragged your widget on the page and then you just went and changed a few things and away you went. And it was quite simplistic in that way. If we go back to when we had the Elementor post, that's what you got. A lot of people didn't like it. We had to use third-party solutions or a bit of coding. Then we had the Elementor loop grid come along, but even then you might not have been fully satisfied. There's so many widgets, and this is the same in almost any other page builder. I could go through a list of them whereby there are some components that are really, really good, and then there are some aspects where you wish it was a little bit different, but you almost have to accept what you are given, because when you're able to just drag and drop, it's quite fast. And even those of us that like to hack and add in a code snippet and do something extra, it was a bit of a challenge, a bit of problem solving, but you were quite happy to just do it. Now, the Elementor version 4 completely flipped that model on its head, because we're no longer now composing pages from fixed components. And here's the thing you have to think about. All of those drag and drop widgets are components. Inside of there are going to be different elements that have been bundled together. Take the tab widget. There would have been headings in there. There would have been text elements. There would have been wrappers for your div. And anyone who ever inspected Elementor or lots of other page builders, you might have gone, we've got a container within a container within a container. How can we get away from that? There's too much DOM. There's too much things being rendered. The atomic elements with version 4 takes us right back to the root. That's why it's called an atomic element. So where you had a widget, let's take the pricing widget as an example. You've got a div wrapper, and then inside of there, there'll be more wrappers. And then inside of a wrapper, there's probably a heading. Then you'll have a text editor, and that wrapper has got an icon as well. A bit like the buttons, the old Elementor version 3, that was a wrapper with a heading or text and an icon, and then you rearranged and moved it around. But there was always a limit, wasn't there? There was only so much you could do. And then you had to go and jump into using a bit of CSS or an extra bit of code, or go onto a website and download a template or something to make it be a bit different. But even then, when you made it different, you were only making it as different as what the extra code allowed you to do. So there was always a little bit of frustration. Because you're now working with version 4 atomic elements to build out your component, if I want to have 2 icons in that button, I can have 2 icons in that button. Do you get what I mean? So now you're composing interfaces with the building blocks. Objectively, that makes what you're building so much more powerful, but it is going to cost you cognitively, because now you're having to think a bit more. Drag and drop, you just dragged. Now, you can still drag. You know, it's not like that feature's been removed, but now if you want to have it look a certain way, you get to build it out. And again, I really want to drum this point home. Those Elementor version 3 drag and drop widgets, they came loaded with some CSS styling and a bit of HTML and JavaScript or stuff or whatever. Now when you drag and drop, you still get some of that, but if you now want to take it extra, you would build that into your component. So you might have your div wrapper and you drop your text and your icon in, and you want it to do something a bit different. Well, now you're going to drop in a bit of HTML, some JavaScript or something, because a lot of the traditional version 3 elements, and I keep jumping back and forth when I'm talking like this, but they had it in there. Go and inspect a lot of your drag and droppy version 3 elements. And when you inspect them, you may uncover some extra styling. You may uncover an extra bit of coding, or maybe it was inside of the theme in a function somewhere. But you now get to add that. Now, I know a lot of you that would love to avoid all of the JavaScript and extra CSS, That kind of freedom you now get with the version 4 atomic elements, the fact that you might have to now start thinking about all of this extra bit of coding might add a bit of friction. And this is where, if you are using the Elementor Angie, which works really well with the version 4 because it knows what it's got and it talks to it, of course you could use other MCPs, or you might just want to download the page source once you dragged on an element and go to ChatGPT or Claude or somewhere else. For those of you that don't like doing that, you are probably going to feel a little bit scared. But I do think with a bit of time and effort, you will master it. And I think I have to push back on what I've just said, because I heard it as I was saying it. The whole thing about more effort, that's a little bit misleading. It's more about learning different skills. Because if someone gave me like a tub of Lego and just tipped it on the table and said, make something, I could probably start making something. And by the way, I understand what you're all thinking. I'm not trying to say I'm better, no. Because if you said just make something, fine. But if you tipped a whole tub of Lego and then said, build the Millennium Falcon or something extravagant, you know, the Eiffel Tower, with no instructions, that's kind of the position some of you, even me sometimes, will be in. Because even I, when I started using version 4, and you'll see the videos I did on icons with buttons and sticky headers and making things shrink, you've got to think out the box, but you have to stay in the box as well, because these are the pieces I've got to work with. This is the Lego piece. I can't make this Lego piece any longer. This is how big it is, so this is what I've got to work with. If I was to summarize, version 3 was faster, but you had less customization, unless you started jumping into lots of coding. Version 4 elements are more flexible, but it might take you a bit longer. But once you've built what you want or got, it's more scalable and you can adapt it and you're not completely limited. I don't think you're completely free to do anything you want, because it's always going to be down to what you've been given to start off with, what is the foundation. But you're going to be able to adapt. And there will be people out there that are going to start building out version 4 components and elements. And we're going to probably see more plugins and template websites popping up all over the place. But the possibilities are almost endless. So yeah, there is a mind shift change with going from version 3 to version 4. But don't just think of it as, oh, I've got to work harder. Think about the fact that you're now going to be able to build systems. And I'm really embracing that right now. There were times I got frustrated. I was like, why would I use this version 4 element when I get a load more settings in version 3? I took a step back and I went, yeah, but now I can do X, Y, Z. Before, I'd take the existing version 3 and I'd dump in loads of code. You still have to use a bit of code in some scenarios, but it means that I can manipulate it much better than I had before. Take elemental forms. I'm still getting used to it. Look at what you could do in the version 3 elemental form, and now think about what you can do in the elemental version 4 form. There are some gaps. I'm not going to lie. There are some things missing, and I'm sure Elementor will be adding them to the elemental version 4 forms. But once they add the extra stuff like the steps and all of that, and a few other things, imagine where you can go with it. What are your thoughts on using Elementor version 4? Please stick in the comments. And by the way, I'm not trying to convince you that it's the best thing ever and you have to use it, because you can still use your version 3 and version 4 on the same page. You don't have to convert your version 3 to version 4. You don't have to transition now. You don't have to start panicking about your legacy website or any brand new website you build right now. You can just still mix it up, do what you want, but don't be completely afraid of doing it. I'm not sponsored or been told by Elementor to do this. This is just the fact that when I've put out videos, a regular comment I have seen coming back is, but it's too difficult, or I'm struggling, or I don't get it. The Elementor Pro Mastery course that you can join via the YouTube channel, or there's a link as well, you'll see a product. I am expanding and moving on to Elementor version 4 when I next do the next phase of that. And it will be fully version 4, okay? There may be the odd version 3 element, like the WordPress menu or something like that. Or maybe I'll build it completely out with version 4. I may surprise myself and you. Look, I'm Imran Web Squadron. I hope you like, subscribe, share, and follow. Just consider the fact that you're going to have more control than you had before. Take care. See you soon. Bye.